keep Shabbos, who didn't learn Chumash, who didn't know anything about religion. They basically made a decision together. Rather than save their physical lives from massacre in Europe and putting their homeland in some random place, they said we would rather be unalived by the tens of thousands if it means holding out to have our homeland in the true land that Hashem promised our people. What type of connection? They don't keep Torah, but they had such a connection to the Holy Land that they would rather be massacred than put their homeland somewhere else.
Okay, that's part of the revisionism that Jews partake in on this app. It's not true. Herzl was ready for every Jew to convert to Catholicism. Okay, in terms of the Soviet homeland for Jews, people who decided on that never thought of the Holy Land because they didn't believe in God. It was an ethnic Holy Land, not a religious one. They wanted to distinguish themselves between them, the Bolshevik communists, and the religious. However, they realized after World War II and during that they would not be able to coerce world Jewry to support this Zionist effort unless they decided on the Holy Land. And they were already living there.
Why is that? Why wouldn't the world think about how many of that world Jewry wasn't religious at that time, and they knew unless if we put it in the proper promised land, they're not going to go for it because they know.
No.
The Zionist Congress voted against putting. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. My whole point was just that these Jews who weren't even particularly religious had this intrinsic, almost
they were anti-religious,
hard to describe. They were desire for just Israel.
That's incorrect. They were atheists. They used to torment Jewish people. They used to steal their babies. They used to shave their beards. They would force them to work on Shabbos. They have whitewashed Zionist history, trying to make it seem that they were religiously friendly. Not as
how did I open my statement? I literally said this was a group of secular Jews that weren't.
No,
that was my whole point.
I'm saying they're anti-religious. You're basically
that's
saying,
even more to my point. If you're anti-religious and you still will only accept the Holy Land, what does that say about this like indescribable?
That means you're a racist.
Connection?
Okay, if what makes them special and different doesn't involve God, then it only involves genetics. And this is the way that many secular Jews view it, even though they don't.
My point, it does involve God, but it's on such a deep soul level that they're not even consciously aware of it. That's what I'm saying.
How could it involve God if they don't believe in God? If you don't believe in God and you insist that your daughter marry another Jewish person, is that you believe that you're genetically superior.
It's the exact same reason why there's so many stories of Jews who went their whole life not believing in God, being aggressive